So, thank you for being here. So, I want to speak to you about integrity and tell you that integrity matters. I'm sure all of you think that. But I'm going to start here with this passage in Luke, and it's speaking about being faithful in the little things. And I've got two things that I want to share. And really, in the grand scheme of things, they're not that big of a deal, but it's important since I noticed it that I need to speak about it. So Luke 16, verse 10 says this: He who is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much. And he who is unjust in what is least is unjust also in much. It's just a short passage that I wanted to share, but it's important for me. If I noticed something that I corrected or I do what I can, other than fire a secretary that I don't have who let me miss it. No, it's completely me. It's all me. Um, it's important to me that I correct it or I fix it or whatever. And you might think it's not a big deal, but I want to be obedient in the little things, in the small things, because integrity matters, so that when the big thing arises, I've got practice in those small things. And that's why it's important, even if it's something small, to go ahead and just kind of, um, you know, correct it or do whatever. I am certain in my life, I'm 100% positive that I have promised to do things that I have not done. I am certain that has happened. So I think it was the video where I was showing some irises that had bloomed, that had never bloomed before. And I believe in that video, I said that I had hundreds of these irises. I have a lot, but hundreds is the plural of 100, which would mean I had to have at least 200. And I caught that afterwards and I thought, you know what? I don't think that I have 200. So I can't say hundreds. I could say 100 plus, but I can't say hundreds. And it's just a small thing, but I think integrity matters. So if I said I had hundreds of this particular iris and I don't think that I do and I didn't count them, then I need to kind of rephrase that. And so I think integrity matters. And that's why, when we're talking about getting our courage or something like that, you have to practice with the little things. So when the big thing comes, you will be ready. Okay, so the other thing is the video that I made about being obedient. I was telling the story about being in St. Louis and God said, "Fear not." And I noticed in the description on that video, I didn't list a passage from Isaiah that I read. And it's important to me that I always put the Bible passages in there. Now, I know early on when I started my Rumble channel over 4 years ago, I didn't put the Bible passages in. So I'm not talking about those, but I'm talking about since I started doing that. So I realized it's not there. So I went back and I added it. It was important to me so people can hear God's word, they can see it, they can read it. It's just something small, but it's about being obedient and being faithful, and that integrity matters even in the little things. So I hope that this is encouraging to all of you. Armor up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.